Morning, me old muckers. Let me introduce you to a Fleet Kombi. This is our sole line marker. Okay, so Kombi, Fleet Kombi Mark 2. Manufacturing year of 2004. 16 years old, bless her. Now, say it's a Mark 2. It's a Mark 2.5. The original would have had pneumatic wheels on and this plasticky adjustable nib. So now it has the Mark 3's solid wheels and the Mark 3's lovely nib, which is much better. So starting at the back, we've got handles, on-off switch. We have a water tank, clean water in it for flushing through the system. Then we have the main paint tank, which is filthy and needs a clean. So in the tank we've got one little filter there, fairly high, fairly wide mesh on it, just for keeping stuff through. You've got a mesh on the filler cap as well to take any big stuff out. So when he's on painting, the paint is going to come in through that pipe. You set the paint in there, go down through there, round into the pump, out through here, through a blue top hat nozzle and a Hypro 30 HCX6 amber hollow cone nozzle. Go into that in a sec. So there's not too many bits on it to go wrong, and touch wood they don't. So after you finish painting, you can flick that around to water. That'll then suck water out of the clean tank at the bank, and you can flush through all the pipes and the nozzles and clean everything off. I usually take the pipe off of there and just spray around, clean everything off on there. I know it doesn't look like it, but there you go. I do it, honest. And you can also recycle the paint with that tap there, and that will mix up stuff. If you need a little bit of mixing after it's been sat for a while, etc, etc. It's just charged up with a normal car battery charger, which is a CTEC MX 3.8. So this baby will just charge it up at different rates. It'll slow down a bit as it gets to full charge, and it does clever things, and then it'll shut off and just trickle charge it as it is full. A couple of spare batteries, I haven't used them for years. So the nozzles, oh bloody hell, he fell over. So the nozzles, he fell over again, not enough coffee. So the nozzles, I have got a blue top hat filter in here, or under there, and a Hypro 30 HCX6 amber hollow cone nozzle. Most of these will be running flat fan nozzles, which we used to. We used to run a yellow flat fan. God, fat flan, one of those. But over the years I have changed over to this. I was just in the attempt of getting a finer, more even, quicker drying spray. So this one does that. But this on the back is just a couple of old Athletics Boom markers from I think it was a Super Turf Vitax line marker, which is at the back of a shed somewhere. So this produces a very nice walkover sprayer for your fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, or iron. So mostly it just gets used on the square. Sometimes some of the lawns get a bit of a fert, but it sits there on the back. I've got a little tube there, just comes around the front, joins up the blue tube, walkover sprayer. And that cost, how much did that cost? Oh, nothing at all. So that was good. Okay, so this is the paint I'm using, which is Pitchmark Lumen, which is a, as far as I'm concerned, a very good mid-range paint. and it continues to work well through the hollow cone nozzle, which is a major thing. Yes, I've been using Pitchmark for quite a few years now and very happy with it. They're not sponsoring the video for the 10 views that it gets over a couple of years. So what I'm going to do is going to do 9 litres of water, 2 litres of paint, and that should sort me out. That's up to just below 10. Okay, right, 2 litres of gloopy paint. Give that a little rinse out. This all adds a bit more water. So we're going to be up to about 12 litres with the wonderful old school technology we used to have. Was to mix the paint and water up in a bucket, stir it with a stick, and then pour it in. So I think I would call it progression, but now we use one of these. Don't forget to fill up my little water tank. He is ready to rock and roll. Steady, steady. Stay. Okay, so I've got my 80-metre string line set out. I'm now going to use ye oldie 345 to get the right angle to bring this line out. So I've got 6 metres over there. I want 8 metres here, and I want 6 plus 10, 16 on that one. So where 16 and 8 meet, which is right there. So I'm going to stick a pin in there. So we're going to do 16 metres, so I've got the 8 2-metre tracks, and this one's just a case of where that pin was marking the 345. I just pull this one tight, so he's just kissing it. So we're going to do a loop, right hand underneath left, then make another loop, right hand underneath left, and then we're going to put right hand loop on top of left hand loop, put a pin through it, go out of shot, go put a pin through it, and it goes tight. And then when you finish with it, take it off, it just slides off and comes off. So that's not easy to do with one hand. Hopefully that picked it up. So that's one line put in. I've got the 2-metre dashes, so I know where the lanes are going. Yeah, he's on. Right, so I've moved the strings over. I've done 3 of the outsides. Move the strings over. I usually run 2 strings so that I can do a loop. So I run the marker up, bring it back down, and then move these 2 pegs to the next one. One of the pain in the asses in line marking in the autumn is leaves on the line. Luckily we don't have anything like that in the summer. Well, normal summer. Look at this awkward little... So we got a fair few leaves coming off those trees up there, and of course they're right there. Okay, I am going to scoot off for lunch, so in the interim I'm going to, let me get rid of that so it's one-handed. I'm going to put that round onto water and that round to recycle. Blast a bit of water through there, then a bit of water through the nozzle until he goes clear. There. Wait for him to go very clear. Do him there. Oh, I can grab that with my knees, that's handy, isn't it? Just whip that hose off. And give everything a quick rinse off. Pipe back, get there. Pipe back on, final rinse, done. He is happy for an hour. Right, so on the smaller lengths, up to sort of 70-80 meters, instead of doing 3, 4, 5, I tend to use a hypotenuse calculator. So 20 by 20 square, which is what I'm doing. The hypotenuse is going to be 28, 28. So then I'm going to use my two tape measures, one out to 20, one out to 28, 28, and do that for the two opposite corners. Bob's your monkey.